Do you ever feel like you're being tested? Do you ever feel like there's something going on and you don't know quite what it is? And it seems like there's some sort of test, there's some sort of thing that's testing you, pushing you, cajoling you, beckoning you, pulling you, pushing you, kicking you, holding you. Today, we are on the third Yeshua session, and it is entitled, You Are Being Tested Deeply. Namaste, welcome everyone. This is day number 280, I think. Yes, 280 of 365, A Life of Bliss. 3651, quote every day from the book, A Life of Bliss, The Living Transmission. Channel through this one from our dear non-physical friends and teachers, Ananda, here to assist us, humanity, in remembering who we are and why we are here. In chapter 22, at 111, is chapter 22 is a little bonus chapter that appeared spontaneously, and we weren't aware that was going to happen. It was a surprise mystery guest where Master Yeshua appeared spontaneously and shared one transmission, and that became chapter 22. So today we are on the third session. So if you haven't heard or seen day 269 and 279 at 1 minute and 44 seconds, the invitation is to go back and check those first two quotes because they follow on from each other. As always, they are standalone as well, but just for context, it's good to get the previous days so that it follows in some form of chronological time frame. Okay, so day 280, here we go. Remember and recognize all that has passed, all that has laid the foundations for this grand awakening, are pieces of this perfect puzzle of life, of which you are an intrinsic part. Yet do not always look back, look within. Do not look at what is appearing on the surface, look at what is appearing through and as you choose to arise as the Christ being, to arise as the one who sees through the illusions, the delusions, as the one who courageously follows their path, their heart, their knowing, regardless of that which is appearing, regardless of resistance you may meet, regardless of the fear that may be shown. All of you shall be and have been tested deeply. This is by your own hand, and this is for your own discernment, for your own strengthening of your being, for your own resolve in your awakening, in your remembrance, in your service to your sisters and brothers. So I'm sure you've heard it before, and sometimes it's easy to take that whenever we get tested in life, that as the words of Master Yeshua there is, that it's by our own hand. Sometimes it's easy or plausible, but other times it's quite a challenge. For this one anyway. Maybe it is for you, maybe it isn't. Whenever you're getting tested and there's other beings or life circumstances or worldly circumstances that are appearing, and it seems for all the world, and everyone would agree with you, that it is outer circumstances or other people. And just getting this reminder that it is all by your own hand. Every test is a self-test. Every challenge is a self-challenge. Every relationship is a relationship with self. Every expression that you see outwardly is an expression or a reflection of an inward beingness. And so it's always good to get reminded of that. I've been reminded of it recently. If my throat sounds a little bit wonky, it's because I've been in a lot of dust recently, well, all day, and I haven't even got to a shower until this came in, because I have simultaneous projects running here. So if the voice sounds a little gravelly, it's because of dust. Dust to dust, ashes to ashes. And so it's always good to get that reminder that is by your own hand, because even though it may seem implausible, even though it may seem like a challenge, why, and many times I know, why would I ever do this to myself? Why would I put myself through this? Why would I choose that? And the whole idea is, if we were to get it all, there would be no point in this uncovering at all. The point is that we don't get to know everything, that we don't get all the pieces of the puzzle. We are an intrinsic part, as it says from our dear Master Yeshua. We are an intrinsic piece of this puzzle of life, but we don't get all the pieces at the one time. We don't get all the answers. We don't get everything just handed on a plate. And it might seem that way for other people, but it's never that way. So just trust. The invitation is to trust. Trust in the process. Trust in the unfolding. Trust in how you are being reminded of who you are through the challenges and experiences of relationships, of the world, of what is appearing, what's happening. But I mean, there's so much there. Like, again, not judging by appearances, not to. I like what I said. Don't look back. So again, it's like it's merging these dualities. It's not saying don't look back and don't forget everything. It's like, how did it start? Remember and recognize all that has passed. So PASSED, what we call the past. All that has laid the foundations for the Great Awakening, your great Grand Awakening. And they are the pieces of the puzzle of life which you play an intrinsic part. So it's not just deny the past, forget the past. It's both and. It's like recognize it, honor what you've been through, honor what you went through in 5 seconds ago or 50 years ago, and don't judge by appearances. So don't just base life on what is appearing now, what seems to be. What seems to be is what seems to be. What is being aware of what seems to be is what is. And so, if you are being tested at this time, if you are feeling tested deeply, if you are challenged, if there are things that are appearing that seem sometimes insurmountable or confusing, or it's important to know that it is by your own hand, and it is a perfect piece of this puzzle of life that we are, that we get to play out. And we get to play it out through this dream and through this idea of free will. So we get to choose and choose again, and choose to see again, and choose to reframe again, and choose to become the Christ being that we are. And this Master and many other Christed beings walked this path not so that others would follow. None of them wanted followers or seek followers. They're here to walk a path, to highlight and to recognize that we are all walking each other home. We are all on this same path. And these guiding lights and masters, divine feminine, divine masculine masters and beings of light, of non-physical, are all pointing us back towards this truth that we are one. And there's only one pathless path home, that place we have never left. So if you are being tested, remember, you are doing the testing. And it has not come to stay, it has come to pass. So this is the contemplation for day number 280. Hello? Hope that came on in the camera. That was so cool. Just right above our head. Flew straight over there. So, yes, this is the contemplation for day 280. Now, as always, we're invited to drop everything as we enter a short sacred silence, as we allow what is to be what is. as what is. So thank you everyone for joining this daily journey of Life of Bliss Living Transmission, a whole year of quotes. And so the idea, the abundance principle, is that this book is being given away in fullness, giving it all before anyone is invited or opened to buy it if they wish, to have a physical copy if they wish. So we'll continue this journey until the equinox, somewhere in the equinox. I haven't even looked at the date when it will be, but we started on equinox, so it goes to equinox or the day before. And yes, thank you for joining, thank you for sharing, thank you for your comments. If you're getting value from these transmissions, I invite you to subscribe to the channel here, like, comment, and if you feel others and know others that may benefit, who may be being tested at the moment and have forgotten what they know, like we all do, share it with those who have eyes to see and ears to hear and hearts to feel. And until next time, from my heart to yours, the divine in me sees, loves, and honors the divine in you. Namaste. We are